Let us begin.
Don't worry, the big sketchbook has not gone anywhere. It is right over that way. But this time we're going to be working with some clay. This is just a scraper that I'm going to use for cutting the clay. But yeah, just some modeling clay, air hardening. Oh boy. Now, what are we going to make with this clay? Well, I'm glad you asked. Something's missing here. And it has been requested of me to add the fifth one here back. She fell off. She may have broken, but regardless, she's not to be found. So I'm going to try and replicate this style. My biggest concern with this is that you can see here, you can see they're deteriorating a little bit. So I'm not sure how well. What I'm gonna do is gonna blend in with what's already there, but we'll give it a shot and see how it turns out. So I got my water here, clay here, scraper here, and some tools. Oh hey, hold on. I didn't even notice this. Yeah, I got these tools as a Christmas present. Let's see, so got the pen sort of thing, got the poke, scalpel kind of thing, and I got two soft tips here. I'm gonna fix this lighting. We'll do that. Little presser thing. I'm sure these tools all have names. We got this sort of also soft pressy shaper thing. It is a little strange that the holder doesn't have like a spot for this. So imagine it would fit nicely like right here, but it is what it is. And we've got these soft shaping tools. Oh, they want to be free. You can see they're very rubberized at the tips. Might need to get a new pot here. You guys probably don't know what that means, but I have a bunch of pots that came with orchids in them that I'm using for organization. They all look kind of like this. Yes, this is a lot of blue pens. Don't worry about it. But I think I might need to get a new pot up in here for clay tools. Maybe I'll just use my chisel pot. Oh, there we have the scraper. Cutter. This is a scraper. This is a cutter. There we go. And it's also flexible. Oh. I see. A rubber guard on the end that isn't completely solidified to it. And actually that also means I can just kind of put the guard on other things if I need to. I feel like that's not intentional, but that's kind of cool to make it work that way. And let's get to work after we put these somewhere. Yes, that looks like a good spot. Oh, wait, hold on. This thing's magnetic. So, I haven't actually used this kind of clay before. I've used like regular clay, but this is for the most part kind of a new experience. What's in here? What? Alright. Is that for like detaching the blade? Oh, it is. It says to use scissors, but you know, here we are rebellious. Safety third. I feel like it's still not open. Alright. It's some soggy clay. Shall somehow free it. I don't know how to get it out. feel like I might have to just kind of one of those. There we go. Yeah, I feel like that's not supposed to happen. We'll try and work quickly, and hopefully this doesn't dry out on me. Ooh. You know, when I was shopping for this, I picked this up and I told my brother, this feels appetizing, and upon opening it, it feels more appetizing, and I don't know why. It's very goopy. Oh, it smells like bread. Why does it smell like bread? I'm like this close from trying some. It seriously, it smells like a bakery. Alright, so what we're gonna do is just keep playing around with it, I guess. I don't know. We've got the head shape, right? It's kind of like a big ball. Not that big. Moisture. Yeah, that looks about good. It's kind of like a squished shape here. The body is smaller than the head. It's like a pseudo chibi. So I just realized the dudes are wearing pants, but the ladies are not. It's weird. Some clay ASMR. Clay ASMR. Some moisture. So the scoring creates more surface area. That lets the clay have more spaces to grab onto. For the arms, goodness, those hands! It's like three fingers on each hand. Kind of scary. Just kind of make a little line here. There we go. Just gonna lop off that extra bit of arm there, and then to the sleeves. So everybody's got sleeves. Just gonna roll these out into lines. Can use one of these. There we go. Oh no, that didn't work. I'm just gonna make a square out of it. Square. Cut it in half. A bit more. Wrap this around. Wrap this one around. Score it a little bit. There we go. Oh goodness, there's way too big. Alright. I'm gonna fold this over. Moisture, gonna fold this one over as well. That's more akin to what we have on the figures. Just repeat on this side for this arm. There's the other sleeve. I'm realizing this one is looking decidedly larger. Of course the arms are too big, but the torso, I mean. So I'm just gonna cut a portion off here and shape it down. We'll go ahead and lop off the arms. Ah, pain! Here. Keep getting things off camera. I'm gonna add some more scoring. Some earth juice. That's water in layman's terms. Moisturized. There we go. One arm. I didn't score for whatever reason. There we go. Alright, gonna use all of this here, all these scraps to make the legs. I think I might just make them as one piece and then use the pointy tool thing to make it look separate. That's about right. Score the bottom, score the top. Divide here. Yeah, I think we'll add in the little hand shapes here. Nubblies. Like Kirby. Except with little fingies. Moisture. There we go. So the feet are kind of just beans. The moisture affix the bean. Alright. Now for the hair. What do I do for the hair? So on these guys, it looks like the hair is kind of a fine spaghetti. Yeah, I don't have a spaghetti press. So I think what I'm gonna do is make a lump. Maybe we'll add some curliness to it to fit in with the other characters a bit more. And then we'll go in and add some texture. There we go. Go. Here's the hair, sorta. It needs more texture to it. So for that, we're going to moisten, and then we're just going to add some texture in. Uh-oh. Yeah, that didn't work. There we go. There's some texture added to the hair. And oh goodness, what have I done to the feet? Oh no. Feet is. Oh no! Yeah, we're gonna try and fix these feet. There we go. I think we may just let this dry. Oh wait, hold on. I'm missing a piece. Add some water. Not that much water. Take away some water. And then just put it on there. Like so. There we go. That should fit right in. Alright. I don't know how long this will dry. Maybe I should have read the instructions. It even says that it's gluten-free. Why would they tell you that if it's not edible? Just put it in the corner here. Alright, yep. We'll leave that to dry. And we'll come back later and see how it is. Well, I just realized something after turning off my recording. And it's that this figure is in dire need of a nose and eyes. because all the other figures have them. It's kind of creepy, if I'm being honest. It is a bit unsettling, but I'm going to try and replicate that. Moist in the face. I'm going to score a little triangular area. Wait a minute. No. The moment of truth. Is this a nose or an eye? No! No! There we go. There's one eyeball. Other eyeball. Right there. Now it's just a matter of smoothing it out. Oh no. Everything is crumbling. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try again. Moisturize. Give you the gift of sight. Huzzah! Look at that! There we go. I actually kind of like that. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's get the nose up in here. A weensy little nose. Oh no! Your eyeball! Get back in there, you little eyeball. And there we go. Oh, and I messed up the feet again. That's real bad. Maybe I'll add some more clay to the feet. Perforate the feet. Slap some more material on there. You know, I might just take the feet off and redo them. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh no! Hey, no harm done. Nice. The smoothening is progressing nicely. There we go. Score the bottom. We score the connecting bits. There we go. That's better. There we go. I think that should be good. And we'll let that dry. Welcome back. Come to think of it, you didn't actually go anywhere, but it's been 3 days. And this little person has been hardening and is now theoretically fully cured. So now we're gonna get to painting. So for the paints, I'm going to be using these are actually outdoor paints, but I think that their shine will match what we have on these guys pretty well. I've got this wet palette prepared, very nice and moist. Yeah, it's also 2:30 in the morning. Future me editing this is probably gonna have some trouble with very long pauses and lapses in judgment. Oh, anyways, I think for this jacket, at first I was thinking yellow maybe, because it just seems like yellow is a color that's missing here, but on second thought, the skin color is actually very yellow, so I think that would probably look weird. So I don't know, I think I might just go with like a blue. So let's give it a shot. Yeah, I think we'll do blue with a purple tie. I'm gonna bring you guys down a little closer. Now you can see what's going on. That way you know what's up. Alright. Now let's get to it. For the hair, I'm gonna go with a sort of reddish brown. That's the aim, at least. Skin tone is kind of strange. This camera. I think we'll let that dry for just a little bit, and then I'll come back so I can actually have somewhere to hold on to. Alright, and we're back. It is now a bit more dry than it was before. I think we're going to tackle the hair next with a second layer. It's more dulled down. It's a bit too much red. Alright, I think we might go for the eyes now. For the mouth, I'm gonna try and use this thing. I've never used this before, but it's an ultra fine liner. There we go. Now we're gonna let this dry, and then to age it a little bit more, we're gonna add some washes and maybe some gloss. Welcome back once more. I don't know why I'm saying welcome back. So what we're gonna do now is make some washes, which is like a thin layer of paint, like a very, very thin layer of paint that will draw out some shadows and hopefully add a bit of age. So first things first, we're going to have some water in the little, what do you call these things? Paint area. Just gonna add a little bit of water, and then we're gonna add a slight bit of black here. Just get that nice and mixed up there. And might have been already a bit too much black. But we can just keep adding a bit more water. We want this to be very transparent. And then we will somewhat generously apply it to our figure here. This will hopefully add a bit of age to the figure. There we go. That's our first layer. We're just going to leave this to dry for a little bit and work on something else in the meantime. Alright, so the first layer of wash has dried, and I think we're just going to make this one a little bit more color dense and then do the same thing again. So we'll let this layer dry again once more, and we'll get right back. Alright, so I think I'm actually pretty happy with the color that we have going in terms of the skin tone. It matches up pretty well. It's a bit brighter, but then again, all of these colors for the faces are somewhat different. What I'm gonna do in order to make it blend in a little bit more is mix up a thicker paint and then just kind of lightly brush some areas. So we're just going to mix up a sort of yellowish white. You can see here from where these have been degrading that they have this layer on them of I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but I'm just going to add a little bit of some mixture onto this and see if I can make it blend in a little bit more. There we go. Actually, I'm going to quickly take away some of the added wear. So now I will write the name on the shirt. See, all the other ones have names on their shirts. We'll just use a pen. That should work. All right. There's the name. And then we're going to add a little bit of varnish just to give it that extra tiny bit of shine. A wet brush. That's about the ratio that we're looking for. And we're just going to paint this over some areas here. And there we go. So we're just going to let this dry and then we'll come right back to it. Alright, so we're back. I think it does match up quite nicely with the rest of the figures here. You know, it's kind of weird intentionally aging a piece. Like, personally, I think it by itself looked much better without the aging, but as a whole set, if it didn't have it, it would look very much more out of place. And so in the end, I think I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and I will, I suppose, super glue it onto here and call that a finished project. So yeah, there it is, restoring or recreating a piece for a set of figurines thanks for watching. I've got a few other projects on the way, so stay tuned for more. Have a good one.